Good evening and welcome back to TPCFL, second half of our doubleheader tonight. I am Bama Shocks, joined tonight by Brian Langell. How you doing, Brian?
Bama, I am fantastic. This is going to be an outstanding game. Titans, Buccaneers. It's Mr. versus Mr. Glass versus Mr. Rockman.
And with a solid return, he'll be taken down at the 27-yard line. The Titans with an explosive run game this season. Let's see if they can carry it on against the Bucs defense.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see whether or not they can run for the Buccaneers.
Winston handoff right side, pushing up through the middle, taken down, but not before he gets 8 yards. 2nd and 2, 35-yard.
Going into this game, the Titans are 5-2, 10th overall in the league. And the Buccaneers are 5-1, which is 6th overall in the league.
Standing Winston, shotgun formation, two back formation, handoff left side, taken down almost immediately. No gain.
No gain. Now 3rd and 2. It's going to be interesting to see the defense of the Titans. Can they stand tall here and stop the Buccaneers from getting a first down?
You have to presume this is a running 3rd down here. Yep, I formation looks like it's run all the way. Handoff fullback upfield. He's going, pushing, driving, got the first down and some all the way to the 46-yard line. Brate with his first rush, 12 solid yards there.
All they needed was 2. He picked up 10 beyond that to keep this going, sneaking past the Titans defense and moving down the field.
Well, you know how them fullbacks are like juggernauts. Once they get them feet moving, it's hard to slow them down.
It's like a tank, Shout out to John Z in the chat, giving us a host for this game. Thank you, brother. John Z, a former TPCFL champion, returning this season.
Barber, 3rd rush, 12 yards, not breaking out so far in this game. Tennessee able to restrain him so far.
But the game is super early, Bama. We'll have to wait and see what happens here.
Winston strong left side, single back formation, receivers out wide. Calling some adjustments at the line. Winston back handoff. Taken down in the backfield aggressively. Barber is losing 3 yards.
Barber became part of a Titan sandwich that he did not want to be part of. 2 members of the Titans come in and just take him to the ground.
This Titan defense coming hard early in this first quarter.
And that's what they need to do. The Buccaneers are a former TPCFL championship team.
Winston back, looking to throw. Got him out across the middle. It's complete. Jukin taken down 29-yard line. Winston 1 for 1, solid reception.
22 yards on that one play alone. Mention the fact that Mr. Glass has won the TPCFL championship. He's also won multiple championships in another league called the PFL. So the Madden experience that Mr. Glass has is quite high.
Boom!
And then
smashed.
And then 3 members of the Titans make my point completely moot. But you understand that he is a former perennial contender for any championship when it comes to playing Madden.
That Titans defense standing up strong there, pushing them back to 2nd and 13.
Definitely not the way the Bucs want it to go to continue this drive, but they make up for it and more. Great throw there by the Buccaneers. Picking up yards, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're in the red zone, Bama.
They are. I was just going to make a comment about Winston's hometown, and I think I won't for security reasons. I'll put it to you this way. I might run into his mom in the grocery store.
I understand.
Hand off to Barber right side. Got some blocking, looking to make a move in. He's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Let's go.
The Bucs score on their opening drive, putting 6 on the board. Took up a large chunk of time out of that quarter as well.
The Titans trying to play bend, don't break offense, and they let one squirt through at the end. 9 plays, 72 yards, 3 minutes, 44 seconds. I think that was longer than any drive in the earlier game.
I believe it was as well. I'm looking at it right here, Bama. This season so far, the Buccaneers have gained 1,309 total yards. They've given up 1,303. 6 yards in the difference between the offense and the defense here with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
In my mind, that's too tight of a margin. Mariota under center, all of his men tight to his side. Back, handoff left side. He's got all sorts of room on the left side. Only 2 men to beat. Makes one miss, makes the second one. Oh, second one tackles him. Derrick Henry, first rush, 25 massive yards.
25 yards in one play, Bama. There are teams in this league that need multiple plays in order to gain 25 yards on the ground, and he did it in one.
Well, you might not know this, but Derrick Henry comes from running back U. That's the University of Alabama. Roll Tide. Mariota back, throws across the middle, wide open man, and he'll be taken down 33-yard line. 1:30 to go in this first quarter. Clock is ticking.
16 yards picked up by the Titans on that play. They are methodically moving down the field right now. Tampa back on the field. Step up and stop these Titans.
Mariota under center. He's got his receivers tight like he likes them. Henry in the backfield. Head off Henry left side. Henry's got room. He's going to jukes one man, but it's taken down by the double defensive sandwich there.
We saw that play earlier, the HB stretch by the Titans. Not as successful this time around, but still great by gaining 8 yards.
Mariota shotgun formation. Henry to his right. Can't tell who the secondary back is. Looks like. Hand off to Henry. Henry's got all sorts of blocking on the left side. All the men tied up. One man breaks free, and he jukes him. Taken out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Derrick Henry is an absolute train.
He absolutely is. And the Titans play in the same division I do. So I have to play these Titans twice coming up this season. So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm scouting this right now. I'm scouting how the Titans move down the field. But I can answer you quickly. They're doing it very easily.
Yes, they are indeed. Mariota making some changes. Handoff left side. Ouch. And it was Lewis. First rush, -6 yards. Pushed backwards on the second again. Matter of fact, he was taken from the red hot zone back into just the red zone.
Right, back into the red zone. And that ends the first quarter. Derek Lewis was my running back first of the TPCFL when he was in New England and actually held the record for a long period of time for most running yards in a season.
And now he's the backup to Derrick Henry in Tennessee.
It's funny how things go with careers, but what I'm saying is you can't underestimate him. That man can still go.
Absolutely. Mariota under center. Calling all sorts of changes at the line. I even heard the word slant thrown in there. Back, looking to throw. Got a man in the end zone. Almost picked off. The sun must have been in that Buck's eyes because that ball was all up in his hands.
I agree. Something went wrong there. And now 3rd and goal for the Titans from the 12-yard line. They're basically have 3 points in their back pocket right now, but they don't want 3. They want 6 plus the extra point.
Mariota in the shotgun formation. Lewis and Henry have swapped positions. Humphreys to the right. Back, looking to throw. Across the middle, wide open man. It is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Let's go.
We are tied, Bama, already in this game. We're at 7 seconds into the second. We are tied. It's going to be a little back and forth in this game, as I can tell right now.
Famous last words. Extra point pending, of course. And it's good.
2 minutes and 20 seconds, 74 yards, and just 7 plays. These Titans came to play at home today.
Ryan Suckup of the University of South Carolina.
Dude, from now on, I'm referring to you as the professor because you know everything.
I wouldn't go that far. I just know mostly the SEC and people who've been relevant in the last 10 years. Taking the run back out to the 25-30, down at the 30-yard line.
Great return by the Bucks, taking it just outside the end zone and making it to the 30-yard line. On the road this season, the Buccaneers are 2-1. Their only loss came on the road this season.
Ow. And off left side. Barber, nothing doing again. They have shut him down. 7 rushes for only 19 yards.
Right, and we saw Henry pick up 25 in 1. So that tells you the power of Henry right there. The Titans at home are 3-0 this season.
Looking to make it 4-0 in this tied game. Back. Oh my God, he's got all kinds of time. He's got a wide open man in the middle, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets that first down at the 45-yard line. Jameis Winston, perfect so far, 3 for 3.
Just like that, moving down the field. That was a Shane special there with scramble, throw to the wide open person in the midfield. Great move by Mr. Glass and the Buccaneers.
Winston back shotgun formation. Substitute for Barber to his left side here. Hand off to him, and he'll be taken down. No success for Ellington either. -1 yards.
This run defense by the Titans is scary right now. We thought we saw a run defense played by the Patriots in the earlier game. Look at the Titans go.
How many rushing yards have the Titans had this season? Winston back,
so far
across the middle, wide open receiver, and he'll be quickly met at the 45-yard line, taken down 3rd and inches.
Not including this game, Bama, 314 yards.
314 yards. Wow, the run defense.
Yeah.
God. Stout in this league.
It's incredible right now. It's absolutely incredible. If you're going to make moves on the ground, you better really know what you're doing. There we go.
And Jameis
3rd and
Winston
inches.
Does. 1 rush, and he got inches.
That's all you need. All you need.
Let it be known in the annals of TPC that Winston has inches.
That's right. Any man with a couple inches can make things happen. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. By the way, shout out to Slangel in chat. Thank you for joining us.
Winston back, Barber in his back, looking to throw to the right side.
Oh!
Ooh, tight into coverage, no go.
Tight into coverage, ball falls to the ground. That could have been intercepted, Bama, but now Tampa gets another chance. 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line.
Oof. They get a second shot at it. Oof.
Which is good. Now, to put this in perspective, Bama, since you and I are in the booth tonight, so far this season, I have given up 481 yards, and so double that.
Sack into backfield. He'll be taken down roughly by Evans for his first sack, second tackle, 3rd and 6.
That was a freight train coming in.
Winston back, passing far left side, got single. Unable to come down with it.
Beautiful play, but unable to come down with the ball, and that ends the drive. Now Tampa forced to punt.
Back to your booth comparison, what do the Falcons look like on run defense?
They have given up 774 yards this season.
Ouch. I am not a defensive leader in the rushing category.
No, but there's always room for improvement, sir. There's always room for improvement. Plus, you've had a difficult schedule this season, too, so you got to keep that in mind.
Indeed, I have. Mariota under center. He's got that tight 4 receiver formation he likes. Henry directly behind him.
I would think that the Titans playbook is very run heavy.
It is, and Henry making them work for that tackle right there.
Yeah, HB stretch. That seems to be the running play of choice for the Tennessee Titans right now.
And
it's successful.
The most interesting thing about that is at Alabama, he was used as a between the tackle runner, and he would just bowl you over.
Interesting. So it's a change in play style.
It's probably a change in competition as well. There are big boys on the defensive lines in the SEC, but they're even bigger in the TPC.
Indeed they are. This is where the big boys play.
Zero to under center. Same formation as the halfback stretch from before. Left side, Derrick Henry. There he goes. He's got a gap. Make a man miss. Made him miss. Shoot. 2-minute warning. Did he get the first down? The refs were quick to call that 2-minute warning. 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches. We're looking at this, Bama, and this game is going incredibly fast. It seemed like the last game we covered was a slower pace in this game by far.
The defense was standing strong in the second and third quarter of the previous game. Second quarter here has been a lot of offense and just clock naturally being chewed by the run game. Henry up. He's taking inches.
It's all about inches. All about inches.
7 rushes, already 76 yards in this game. On pace to have in excess of 150.
He's on pace. He's going to gain those yards. It's a case of whether or not it meets the expectation. But yeah, based on this, he's facing to have an outstanding game.
They're at the back looking for his receiver. Got one across the middle, and it was almost picked off by Tampa Bay.
Great defensive play by the Buccaneers. Need to dig deep here. Need to put in a stop. It's 2nd and 10 now.
The safeties and cornerbacks tonight have had their hands all over the balls, and it's amazing the quarterbacks continue to throw tight into coverage like this right here. One more time, knocked down.
Yep. It's crazy right now. What's going on here with the defense of the Buccaneers? They're standing tall right now, Bama. They need, and they are not satisfied until the Titans leave the field.
Yep, 3rd and 10. The Titans looking to convert. 1.5 minutes, 3 timeouts. Plenty of time to get a score if they can get this first down here.
Throws it,
wide open,
and it's
man.
caught.
Got a blocker picking up. He's to the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Tennessee. Davis with his 2nd scoring touchdown of the night.
And just like that, it's now 13-7 for the home team.
But
going to
there's
be up
still
by
a minute 21 on the clock. Lots of timeouts. Anything can happen in a 1.5 minutes.
We saw it in the previous game. So, yes, I totally agree.
That drive only took 1 minute and 39 seconds. So, I mean, do the math.
Yep, exactly, right? We're right on pace for Tampa to be able to come back and tie this game before going into the locker room. So just as we have a second during this kickoff, these two teams have met before in TPCFL history. In fact, they've met twice, and they have split the series 1-1.
Oh, just like they split that up back 1-1. He'll be taken down at the 22-yard line.
That definitely did not look as if it was anything shy of painful. That looked like it was full-on painful, Bama.
I believe he'll be icing something.
Yeah, I'd be thinking he's going to be icing a lot after. So I'm going to bring up the touchdown information right now, just so that we have it in front of us here.
All right.
Lifetime speaking, the Titans have scored 3 touchdowns against the Buccaneers. 3. And then
all kinds of time, bombing it down the left side of the field in a triple coverage, and nobody even remotely close to that ball.
Not at all. Takes a chance, throws it down the field, and no chance, not even a chance for it to get picked off. My mistake earlier. The Titans have scored 2 touchdowns versus the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers have scored 3 touchdowns against the Titans. So very low scoring.
Wide open, man. He's got all kinds of 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. Nobody can catch 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. 22 seconds is all it took for Evans to get down the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Let's go.
Absolute explosive firepower by the Buccaneers. Fun fact, I was talking to Evans earlier today.
Ooh, that ball almost shanked.
It did. And I asked him, just because I like to have things here to talk about in the booth, I said, what was your favorite your favorite TV show growing up? And he said The Muppets. Well, clearly he meant Gonzo, because he was Gonzo on that play, sir. We are tied with 56 seconds left in the half here. The Titans looking to try to get back that lead before they go into the locker room. They have 56 seconds and all 3 timeouts to make that happen. Let's see how Mariota plays this out.
Well, while Mariota's doing that, Mike Evans with his first touchdown of the game out of the SEC as well, Texas A&M alum.
91 yards for Henry now in the first half. That HB stretch seems to be the go-to play. If Tampa can cover the the flats and prevent Henry from busting out there, they're going to have an ability to shut him down.
Crunch time, defense. Show an 8.
Just a case of adjusting the defense to try to control Henry because he's clearly the number 1 threat right now.
Oh, Henry.
Oh, Henry's a candy bar that I'm a fan.
That play fell apart quickly.
It did. It definitely did. And ironically, it was Henry that was the one kind of was the problem in that play. Exactly. The clock's still dropping. 20 seconds left.
Henry left side. He's got a gap. Oh! Breaks the block at the last second to take Henry down before he can bust one loose. 3rd and 11, 36-yard line. Clock ticking at 13 seconds. Timeout on the field.
Timeout now taken by Tennessee, the home team. 13 seconds left to go. Mariota going through the playbook, trying to find something that will get them into field goal range, take a timeout, then kick the field goal, or if they're lucky, get them into the end zone. Trying to dial something up here to beat the Bucs defense. They're going for a Hail Mary shot right now.
Can't say I blame him considering how little time is left on the clock. Mariota back, 4 receivers running deep, left side, kicked up and almost picked off.
Almost picked off. Mariota 4 for 8 so far today now. Yeah, that was tipped over, almost intercepted, and now they're forced to punt with 8 seconds to play. They're trying for the always popular Colby-ass punt, but I don't think they can get quite in range to do that.
It's going to be close. It'll be a deep punt either way from Kern.
It's up, it's over, and it is inbounds.
And he'll step right out of bounds. Left
step
side,
right out of bounds. Hoping to get 1 second left on the clock to make a play, but just too slow on that opportunity. So the teams head into the locker room absolutely tied, Bama. We're basically starting this game all over again.
3rd quarter, 14-14, Tennessee receiving the ball. You have to figure they're going to lean heavily on Derrick Henry, as he's been the most successful facet of that offense.
Oh, completely. I completely agree. Shout out to Crafty Dinners in chat with the host. Thank you so much, sir. The owner of the Baltimore Ravens.
Mariota under center, strong right side. Davis out to his left. Henry directly behind him. Making an adjustment. Stepping back. Looking to throw left side. Wide open receiver. He's got him. He's going
wide
50.
Open.
And he'll be pushed out of bounds at the 46. What an amazing gain right there.
That busted this quarter open, wide open here to start this. Just before that first play was run, the yard difference was 1 yard between the two of them, 170 to 169. So this game is incredibly close right now.
Yep. Oh, back in that. What did you call it? Halfback what? Stretch. There he goes. He's stretching left side.
Yep.
Makes the man miss, but not be denied. 2nd and 4.
Yeah, what I would recommend right now, if you play the Tennessee Titans right now, pop onto YouTube, go to the YouTube machine and look on how to stop the HB stretch, because you know it's coming like a freight train. And how do you stop a freight train, Bama?
Superman.
Indeed.
Pierre-Paul stopping it there with his first tackle of the game.
So if you don't need me in the next couple minutes, I'm going to be on YouTube looking how to stop the HB stretch.
Oh, Mariota under center, Henry in the backfield, strong right side. Davis far to his left. Back, looking to throw. Back. Out across the middle, thrown into single coverage.
Oh my God. That was almost like a punch to the face despite wearing a helmet.
Yes, that's what happened there. That was painful to watch. turn
was
to
painful.
punt for the second consecutive drive.
Yeah, the Buccaneers defense is stepping up right now, which doesn't surprise me. As we mentioned earlier, former TPCFL champion, former PFL champion.
Turn with a kick. Off to the left side. Not returnable. Will go out of bounds at the one. At the Colby.
Yes, exactly. At the Colby line.
We saw this. Yes,
exactly.
We just saw this in a previous game, and it resulted in a safety on Tom Brady.
Yes, it definitely did. So, Mr. Glass and the Buccaneers, I would not recommend a run play right now. I would definitely try to throw that ball quickly. And they do.
Does it successfully. Mike Evans across the middle.
Wow, out to almost a 30-yard line with that one play. Great success for Winston there. Man, I sound like Borat. Great success.
Great success.
Great success.
His
Man, I
third
have fun calling
reception
these
for
games,
100
Bama. Thank you for this opportunity.
Third reception for 122 yards. Evans, the go-to receiver in this game thus far.
Yeah, it's Evans for the Bucks and Henry for the Titans. Hand off the ball, and it goes nowhere.
Barber averaging 2 yards per rush so far in this game.
Yeah, it's
Henry averaging far more than that.
Oh, indeed. I can't wait to see the fun somewhat Henry's able to pull off this game.
Bro, and it's caught in double coverage.
Wow, I was surprised by that one, Bama.
Whew.
Now 3rd and 7. I mean, they gained a few yards on that. They still have a ways to go, but that's exactly 200 yards offense for the Buccaneers at this point. Howard with the catch. I don't know how he caught it, but he caught it.
Winston shotgun formation. Trips to his right. Single man to his left. Back. Looking for a man across the middle. He's got it wide open, and he'll bring it down at the 50-yard line, exactly midfield. Halfway to his end zone, halfway to Tennessee's. What's going to happen now?
Now Tennessee really needs to turn on that defense. Now they're in their own zone. They need to stop Tampa Bay. Look, they're stretching out completely here.
Hand off up the middle. Again, nothing new in Ellington. 2 rushes. No yards.
No yards at all, but it's the game 1 yard play. But yeah, it seems to be Tampa should probably stick to the air right now because the running game, I mean, stick with it later in the game to work on the clock. But right now, to gain offense, you're going to have to throw that ball, which they're doing incredibly successfully.
Across the middle, down to the 26-yard line, in field goal position.
Let's go.
No success on the ground with the 2 different running backs. Got to imagine Tennessee expecting a run or a pass play.
I would definitely be ready for a throw at this point.
And back. And the double coverage almost picked off with a wide open man gunning for the end zone. Heartbreaking.
Yeah, that was definitely almost an interception. You could see it right there that they almost thought, we've got this, let's go the other way. But unfortunately, the ball does not remain in the hands and hits the ground.
Back.
Oh,
and
my God.
Winston going down painfully at the 35-yard line.
How fast was that?
That's how we do, D.
Fast.
Quick,
Faster
fast,
than
and in
a
a
long-tailed
hurry.
cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
There you go. There you go. Southern hospitality for you, some Southern charm. Thank you so much for that.
Back, throws across the middle, got a receiver and taken down, getting back to, I think, the original line of scrimmage, pretty close. Putting them back in that solid field goal position. 4th and 8 from the 20.
Yeah, I would call this a victory to be able to stay within range to get points as long as Sims doesn't block this. Gay ready for the kick.
Kick is up. Looks like it's got the distance. It is good, and Tampa Bay regaining the lead.
Now, Bama, you and I have been calling this game now. We're almost through the 3rd quarter. I just want to point out that this is a hell of a game for the Buccaneers this game. They're winning by 3 points, but going into this game, they had only passed for a total of 613 yards. They are gaining incredible yards through the air this game.
What was their rushing coming into this game? I'm interested to see Barber and Bella's stats.
696 yards combined.
So a balanced offense coming into this game. Tennessee making them one-dimensional.
Yes.
Up,
Yes,
pitch to
totally.
the right side to Henry. Henry's looking. Oh, got a man, one man to beat. Oh, and that man beats him. Stewart taking him down. 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1, able to stop him there. I usually run into problems with that, where my player will either miss completely, or at the last second the player will do a spin move and makes me look silly. So great move by Tampa to actually stop that
Oh,
drive.
that was an outstanding stop by Stewart, because if he'd have dummied him right there, he would have been gone to the house. Henry the left side. Jukes too soon, taken down, but he does get the first down at the 41-yard line. 29 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter.
And has hit the 111 mark, 111 yards now. And if you look at the Titans this season, they have so far rushed for 787 yards.
Taken down. How many? I'm so sorry.
Sorry, no, I apologize. I shouldn't have talked over. 787 yards that they've earned on the ground this season.
So an eighth of their season yards they earned in the first 3 quarters of the game. Interesting.
Yes, this is definitely one of these. They say, Bama, that styles make matchups. And this is one of those games where Tennessee is experiencing great success on the ground, and Tampa is experiencing great success in the air. Something that neither one of these teams, this is outstanding right now for both these teams.
I was going to ask, what has Mariota done through the air so far this season?
Passing for the Titans has been 1,123 yards.
And very few this game, as they take a delay of game penalty middle of the field.
Trying desperately to get their play, try to figure out something to beat this Tampa defense. And actually, we go to the end of the quarter with that as well.
That will start our 4th quarter. 3 points separate these fine, outstanding forces.
Indeed.
Hand off to someone who's not Henry. Straight up the gut.
That was Lewis. Lewis gaining 4.
I don't think we've seen Lewis since either the end of the first or first of the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it's been very rare that we've seen him. Henry has obviously been the main choice for the Titans in this game, but gaining 4 yards there is now 3rd and 6.
Shortening the gap between the sticks, putting Mariota in a situation where he can choose what he wants to do to get it across. And he'll step back, quick pass across the middle. It is complete. And he'll be taken down at the 37-yard line of Tampa Bay.
Mariota leading the team down the field right now, hoping to at least tie, if not take the lead. If you're watching in chat right now, let us know, who do you think is going to come in with the victory on this one, the Buccaneers or the Titans? I'd put up a poll, but I'm trying to pay attention to this game, so just shout it out. Who do you think is going to win this one? We should do trivia for prizes as far as this goes. We have a boatload of stats.
We have a poll in chat. Vote for who you want to win now. Mariota with the handoff to Henry up the gut.
And whoever just posted that poll makes me look stupid, but I appreciate the
You're
effort,
welcome.
people. Thank you. Oh, it was you. That's even better.
Clock
And
still ticking. Mariota, 3 receivers set. Henry in the backfield.
And Donica Sue there with the tackle, his first of the game.
My God.
When I had him in Detroit in the TPCFL Arcade League, he was an absolute beast.
Play action
Mariota.
pass, left side, got a receiver, got a man to beat, can't beat him, taken down 32-yard line. 3rd and 5. Need to convert here.
Yes.
At the edge of field goal territory, you want a more solid kick if that's what you have to resort to. So you have to imagine they're going to hand it to the big man and maybe he'll bust it up the gut for 5. We'll have to see.
We'll have to see.
Oh, Mariota pass across the middle. Quick catch, and he'll bring it down with a first down.
And he got it.
Reminiscent of the shovel pass back in the Tim Tebow at Florida days. Just up and over and drops it before anybody really has time to react.
We got a message in chat here. Hogsnog's going with the Titans, and Quiwiz going with the Bucks. We've got a split down the middle. By the way, Bam, I'm just mentioning this passing. If EA brings back NCAA football, I'm assuming
Wide
you're going to
open
be our
across the
lead
middle. Here we go.
commentator.
5, 4, 3. Taken down at the 4 officially. Yes, I will be all over NCAA, and we will have to open the TPC Junior League.
There we go. There we go.
And
now on the 4-yard line.
And I'm calling it now. I'm Alabama.
Well, we'll see how the draft works
I'm
out,
calling
sir.
it Alabama. I will riot.
Shouldn't have put that poll up. Now, here we go. The Titans from the 4-yard line.
Mariota under center. Henry in the backfield. Tight receiver set. Steps back, pitches to Henry. Henry's got too many people to beat there, and he will fall back to the 8-yard line.
Great run defense by the Bucks. This is put up or shut up time right now, Bama. At worst, you're going to give up a touchdown and you'll be behind. At best, you're going to give up a field goal unless you can cause a fumble or an interception, but I can't see Tennessee throwing right now.
No, not with the strong run game from Derrick Henry.
Oh, looks like they're going to run. This is why I am up in the booth.
And he throws across the middle.
Oh!
Almost picked off in the end zone.
That would have been disastrous for the Titans. Absolutely disastrous.
Dangerous throw from a Cavalier quarterback like Mariota. Almost picked off. Going 3rd and goal. They still got another shot at it.
They have another shot at it. Colby in chat says right now he would be draining.
Click.
Well,
Clock drain, not the worst idea here, but you only got one down to drain it, and off that incompletion, you can't really drain it.
right, and we're coming up on the 2-minute warning as well.
Hey, watch Sam, check Mike.
Mariota making all kinds of changes, stepping back, looking for a receiver across the middle. Got one in the end zone.
And he comes
complete
down
for the
with it.
touchdown. Tampa Bay now with the deficit. Not a lot of time on the clock, but they do have those 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning.
They do. And right now, with the extra point, they're going to be up by 4, which will mean that Tampa needs a touchdown in order to win this game at this point.
Kick is up. It's good, and the field goal will not help. They have to score a touchdown.
But I've seen Mr. Glass play multiple seasons, multiple games. This is not a pressure situation for him. So Tennessee and Mr. Rockman better be ready for this, because here come the Bucks.
4-point deficit, 2 minutes on the clock, only down by 4. No pressure. He'll take it at the goal line, bring it out to the 5, the 10, 15, make a move at the 20, 25, 30. Got some men to beat, 35. And he'll be finally taken down, 37, as the 2-minute warning sounds.
Again, very little pressure right now. This is where Mr. Glass thrives in situations like this.
And he's in really good field position, too, able to gain more yards than if he'd let him get a touchback.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's basically at the 40-yard line right now.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Winston back, making a few changes right side, steps back, across the right side, got a man in the flats. He'll take him out of bounds at the 45. Excellent use of the sidelines to stop the clock.
I'm telling you, veteran skills right now. This is what shows, not taking anything away from Mr. Rockman at all, but this is what shows what experience can do for you. You've been in these games, in these situations before. You build on it, and now we're seeing Tampa Bay execute their plan.
Side's got a man, completion to Evans. Evans taken down, getting the first down, not getting out of bounds. Clock run off in the no-huddle offense.
I got truth this side. Wait.
Making sure that there's very little time left if Tampa scores for Tennessee to come back on this one.
Winston with the audible receiver in motion, looking to throw across the middle, bombing it downfield, and it will be a completion at the 17-yard line. Minute 17, clock ticking away.
Yeah, right now the Titans are going to have to figure out something, and fast, because as you can see, Tampa's moving faster than the defense of the Titans can keep up with them right now.
No huddle, bringing them under a minute. Clock still ticking. Winston back. Changes all over the field. Everybody getting set. Another change. Falls back. Looking for a receiver across the middle. Almost
Oh!
picked off, and the clock will stop. 46 seconds to go.
What a dangerous throw by Tampa. An interception there would have definitely ended the game. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go, but they're on the 17-yard line.
And a reminder, field goal does no good, not even morally speaking. Or
No,
morality?
you know this is a 4-play drive.
Into-
and never mind.
Did he bring it down? Incompletion in the end zone.
Dropped it
Third
in
and
the end
10.
zone.
This is definitely 4-down territory. They will go for all 4 downs. 41 seconds. They still got 10 yards to get a conversion.
What a defensive play by the Titans with the game in the balance. They come up and swat that ball out, keeping their 4-point lead.
Winston with 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, single running back. Barber.
Well, I don't think Barber's getting the ball.
No, Barber should. No, I don't think he should. Unless that's the last thing Tennessee expects. Who knows? Back. Looking for his man across the left side. And he got his man. He got the first down. 3-yard line. We got 34 seconds. The Bucs are down by 4. They're in the red zone. So deep. They're in the red hot zone. Let's go.
They sure are, Bama. They are lit up. They are ready. They are red hot right now.
There was no pressure earlier. I am feeling all of the pressure, and I'm in the booth. Somebody turn
Yes.
the air down a couple of more clicks. I am burning up in my seat.
I agree, sir. I am the exact same way.
Handoff, gut punch. Up the middle.
Oh!
Stuffed at the 2-yard line. Great with
Only
his
gained a
second
yard.
rush. Great, unable to come up with that touchdown. He had the 12-yard rush earlier in the game.
But at this point now, stopped. Only gains a yard on that. The clock is still ticking. There was no timeout taken.
And it will run off to 16, 15, 14. Winston I formation.
I don't understand. There we go. There's the.
Ooh.
Didn't
Burned
like what they
dangerous-
saw.
Burned a dangerous amount of time while waiting, though.
Yes, I agree. I absolutely agree.
4-down territory. You've got 3 of those downs left. They're not going to get them all in if you're not careful.
No, exactly. This is going to have to be like a last-second play for the Buccaneers, and they only have a couple opportunities to do this 2nd and goal from the 2.
Winston, quick throw. Nope. Throw across the middle, and it's down. He
Caught.
is touchdown, Bucks.
Wow. The
Ooh.
pressure was on, but he's keeping it calm and cool. Like I said, march down the field. Now Gay kicks the ball. It is up, and it is good. And now the Titans down by 3 with 7 seconds to go. If the Bucs kick it inbounds and the Titans don't run it out of bounds, they're potentially going to have 2, maybe 3 seconds to make something happen, Bama.
This is crazy. Pinion back to kick. Kick is up. It is clean down the middle of the field. If I were them, I'd take it down in the end zone. Good call.
Yes.
Fair catch called.
I am surprised Tampa didn't kick it short, though. Not necessarily a squib kick, but kick it short so that it forced Tennessee to come out with the ball and take time off that clock.
Now, not saying it's out of the realm of possibility, but Tennessee needs quite a few yards to get in field goal range just to tie this game up. 7 seconds. They got time for one play and maybe a timeout and a kick. Mariota bringing out 4 receivers, spread wide out, back. Looking for a man. Looking for a man is open left side into double coverage, and it will be picked off by the Bucs. That ends your game. Tampa Bay 24, Tennessee 21. Incredible game. Derrick Henry is my offensive MVP of the game. But
Oh, indeed.
Jameis
Indeed.
Winston coming in clutch there at the end with a touchdown.
Yeah, shout out to Crafty Dinners in chat who said that is why he is a TPCFL champion, and I couldn't say it better myself. I mean, that was just a clinic he put on that final drive. My hat's off to Mr. Glass. My hat's off also to Mr. Rockman, who played a hell of a game in this opportunity in this game.
On the quick stat sheet, there's a lot of glaring facts there that we're going to have to further disseminate once we get to the detailed stats page. But Mariota upset with himself, taking a home loss.
And really, with only a handful of seconds left in the game, he had that game, but just the defense let him down in this matchup.
Let him down when it counted the most. Mariota, hold your head high, son. You've got one hell of a running back. And with your cavalierness, I mean, its season is only halfway over.
Exactly. There's still plenty of football left to play. Let's look at these stats, Bama.
Total offense within 30 yards. The glaring difference between rushing, leaning heavily towards Tennessee, and passing heavily towards the Bucs.
Third down conversion, Meter's favorite stat, was tied 5 for 7 for both teams for 71%.
Wow, that's interesting. Time of possession separated by just over a minute, leaning Tampa Bay.
First downs tied at 11 as well.
Total yards is where the most glaring difference is. Tampa Bay with an over 100-yard edge, and the most of that come in the kick return game.
Yes, most definitely. So hats off to Mr. Glass as he continues on with a victory, and time to rebound for the Titans next week. But hell of a game by both owners, and I'm glad to have been able to call this, man.
Oh, absolutely. It's always a great time in the media booth here at TPCFL. We had an amazing time. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves as well. We'll be back. Is it tomorrow night with hockey?
Let me take a quick look at the broadcast schedule here, courtesy of our Discord channel. And I am currently in the Dungeons and Dragons one, so that's not going to let me move up.
We have Sharks, Lightning, Meter taking on Meter.
No, it's
the game with Nitro. Pardon me.
Yes, no, it's going to be the number 2 ranked San Jose Sharks and Shane's Gaming taking on the number 3 ranked Tampa Bay Lightning, controlled by Darth Travis. It is a best of 3 series right here tomorrow night. What is the time on that, Bama?
7 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. if you're a Maple fan, 6 p.m. if you're a Roll Tide fan. Be here, be square.
Yeah,
I've been
tomorrow
Bama
night.
Shocks. You have been Brian. Tell everybody good night, Brian.
Good night, Brian.
Bye, everybody.